Hey guys, Jared Codling here with New Hack every week, and today I'm going to teach you, this one's a little bit of a micro hack. It's only a very small one. I'm not going to count this as the hack of the week, but it is something that I wanted to share with you guys, because sometimes the simplest hacks are the best ones, and I know there's going to be somebody in the group who's going to use this and it's going to just make a massive deal for them, and that's what it did for me. So it's very niche, it's very specific, but this is a really powerful hack. So what is this? I'd call it a micro hack. It's going to solve a problem for some people, but it's all about thinking outside the box. So we've got this problem. Influencers are bombarded, and they normally only want to get paid to post. They don't really want to hear about you, JV. They think you're like everyone else, and they think that they've got no chance, you're not that serious, and any messages about, hey, let's do an affiliate kind of JV, they normally fall on deaf ears. Like, it's just not going to work. So you really need to stand out. And so this hack, I did it many, many years ago. This was my very first hack. This is my very first real entrepreneurial experience online, but a really powerful one. So I saw this guy, this dude called Ziz, and some of you may have seen him. He had hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of YouTube views, and he was one of the early influencers on the internet, because we're going back about 7 years ago right now. Anyway, I got into bodybuilding, really transformed my body, and he was one of the influencers that I followed, and I really admired him and looked up to what he'd done with his body. I thought he was a bit of a dickhead, but his online persona. But I still thought, you know what? I saw this opportunity. I saw this guy who had all these followers and he wasn't monetizing it, and I was like, geez, this guy should be killing it. And I heard from a friend of a friend that he was just doing nightclub appearances for money and stupid shit. He wasn't really making money, and so I knew a little bit about online marketing, and I knew that if I was to work with this guy, we could make a lot of money. So I tried contacting him, and I said, I've got this awesome idea for a JV, and I hadn't done anything like this before, and he wouldn't write back, and it was kind of like that. That's where most people give up, and if I had, then my life wouldn't be where it is today. So it's all about taking action and having a little bit of persistence. And so I tried everything. I even tried going to a nightclub that he went to. After I sent like 3 or 4 unreplied emails, and he wasn't there that night. I tried everything to contact this guy because I just knew there was money there to be made. Nothing worked. And I was like, shit, there's got to be a way. So what did work? I contacted him with this very simple email. I'll give you $100 just to listen to my idea. That was the subject line. In the body, it was, I've got this business idea for you. I'll pay you $100 up front to listen to the idea. Give me a call on my number, Jared Codling. That was all that was in the email. And after months of trying to get in contact with this guy, getting nowhere, he gave me a phone call within 15 minutes. And it was pretty crazy. And he basically said, hey bro, you really going to give me the $100? And I said, yeah man, what's your PayPal? And this is the funny part. He said, nah, man, that's no problem. I don't need the money. You must be really serious. I want to hear the idea. I'm just really curious now. And so that really flipped my perspective because it wasn't about the money. It was about standing out from the crowd. And so we did a deal and I knocked out a quick product. So basically he said, how do you want to split this? I said, let's do 50-50. He said, holy shit, you'll do all the work. You'll even make the product and everything. And we'll go 50-50. And at that point, I realized I probably could have got a 90-10 kind of deal. Influencers know they're worth a little bit more these days, but still, I was pretty happy with it. All up, it only took me a couple of days to produce the product and get it out there on the market. And the result was 5 figures on the first day. We crashed the website. Were heavily pirated. You had a lot of haters, and I learned heaps. I learned so much from the whole experience. And over the course of 18 months or something that I was running this product, it brought in 6 figures. Ziz, if anybody saw it on the news and all that, he did unfortunately pass away. I eventually just stopped selling the product because it just didn't feel right. But amazing experience. And so the principle here is stand out. You can try this exact message or something else to differentiate yourself. But these people, it could be the author of a book. It could be an influencer you've been trying to contact. There's going to be somebody out there that you can JV with and you can help. And you can both make a lot of money. And they're just not taking you seriously. This is how you stand out. And this is how they know that you're a serious operator. Because if you're willing to back yourself like that, people respect it. So that's all I've got to say on that. Once again, very small hack. It's only going to apply to some people, but I really just wanted to share this one because it was a game changer for me. This unlocked so many doors, and it was really about taking action, thinking outside the box, and just getting it done. So thanks, guys. I look forward to giving you the next hack.